Welcome to the next level. Yeah,
Hello.
yeah, this is Rudy again. I don't know if this will
Eh,
come out before the Mega Man X thing we already recorded, but we're doing Cast of Illusion because I can beat this really quickly.
It's always nice to see Mickey.
Yeah,
This is like Disney cartoon Mickey. It's funny. The disconnect between private investigator comic Mickey and diddly doodly dadly cartoon Mickey.
yeah,
And this is like
yeah.
a further permutation of this because it's like Japanese. Wait, this is Ghost and Goblins. Just realized it's the intro to Ghost and Goblins.
A lot of people might be like, "Oh, well, what's this? Just some like early licensed kids game from 1990 or whatever." Oh, yes, but there's a lot of DNA in here of things to come, and we will be talking about that here. I gotta say though, I'm very mixed on the art style. Now, I gotta say,
It's kind of weird, yeah.
I love the background art.
Oh
Like,
yeah, like
that's
the
all
uh, the
great.
trees here. Well, this is
But
foreground, but you get it.
the character animation, I'm a little bit more mixed on. Like, I'll be completely honest. My Mickey Mouse is always gonna be the mid-30s one, the pie-eyed Mickey. It doesn't even have to be
Yeah,
pie-eyed. I just was not a fan of when they decided to give him pupils. Like the Fred
yeah.
Moore Fantasia design, I'm not a fan of it.
I don't think it looks bad in Fantasia. I think this one looks a
No,
little
no, no.
weird
It
specifically.
it looks great in Fantasia. I'm not trying to say it doesn't, but if I had my choice, he would never have changed. Is my point?
Yeah, yeah,
Uh, but and I'm not trying to say the character sprites, like these character sprites for 1990 are extremely expressive. Like they're
oh
just
yeah,
constant
oh yeah,
movement.
absolutely.
Like this is something that wouldn't have been done. I just don't think that I don't know how to articulate this, but like
I think it's just the face for me. It's just the color of the face is a little weird. The
and,
ears are a little small.
and you know what? I got a little bit of a rant to go along with that.
Ooh,
So
spicy.
so whenever somebody plays a pixel art game, or especially Twitter is terrible for this. Um,
Tur
we
is terrible. Yes.
we there's always these people that act like pixel games were only ever invented for consumer grade CRTs. Like with scan lines. That's the point I'm trying to make here. This is what Blue has decided to bitch about today. Um, People that act like looking at pixel art on anything other than a CRT screen with scan lines is just incorrect. And the games just naturally look better on a CRT. And I understand the argument, like, obviously the pixel artist might have used some dithering or blending abilities to um make their pixel art kind of blend so that you're not seeing all the pixels. But I would argue that in a lot of cases, this game I like the pixel look of games. I mean, obviously they did it because everything was a pixel, and that's how the artists had to like get their games to convey what they were doing. But I don't think necessarily that even if it blended on a CRT that it just makes a sharp pixel look incorrect, because you got to understand too that in Japan that was the leading front in high definition even back then. Now high definition
Right.
worked way different back then as well. I'm not trying to say it didn't. But high definition was a thing in Japan all the way back in the early 90s, even the late 80s a little bit. And I'm not saying that every like mom and pop Japanese game dev had the best Sony Trinitron monitor possible in 1990, whatever. But I'm just saying that I don't necessarily agree that sharp pixels is just incorrect. I think that, there are people, myself included, that can prefer the way this looks over scan lines. Plus, if you're also upset that my videos don't record in scan lines, you want to know what the big problem with doing a video with scan lines is that it doesn't translate properly if anybody's watching on anything that isn't a full-size 1080p screen. If you're
watching on phone, I guess it'd be kind of weird.
If you're watching on a phone, it looks like shit. If you're watching and you're not at exactly 1080p the whole time, like your internet cuts out or whatever, it's gonna look like shit. And then there's, just YouTube compression, which can kind of do some weird stuff sometimes.
Yeah.
So it's just not worth the hassle. And you know what? Anybody that necessarily says that this looks inferior, I think this looks pretty great. It's just that I think Mickey looks a little weird. I think that, if they went for the classic 1930s look, I think this would
I think this would have been enhanced by that, yeah.
Yeah, so that's my whole point. In fact, the Master System version of Castle of Illusion uses
There's a Master
design.
System version?
Yeah, in Game Gear. By the
I
way,
didn't
Rudy,
know about that.
What is that?
That's a Chaos Emerald!
Yep. You know how many of those I'm collecting in this game?
7?
7.
God damn. Are you gonna turn Super Mickey?
That would be great, but unfortunately, no. So,
dang it.
That's okay. I'm done with my stupid scanline argument. I just wanted to get that out there because there are people I've seen are like, oh, because if I complain about the way Mickey kind of his face a little bit here, there's going to be some guy that's like, oh, it would look better if you were playing on a CRT. And really, it doesn't.
I would like to have, I'd really like to try some games out on a CRT because I've seen some of them have actual improvement, but I don't know how much it would actually change. I guess there'd be like less lag.
Well, you know what? I don't mean to bit. Okay, I got one more thing I'll say. All right. Now, I think part of it, and I'm gonna piss somebody off, but whatever.
It's fine. It's your channel.
I feel like when people talk about that, they're like, oh, what you really need to play retro games like Genesis games on is a CRT, and that's just it. You can hook up composite cables to it and it'll look good. I think those people. I think those people are cheapskates. I think those people are cheapskates. Because you know what? Those are the same kind of people that are like, oh, $40 for a SCART cable? What the fuck is this? Like, that's my whole thing, right? Like, it can look okay using like a CRT monitor for RCA because, of course, that was what most North Americans had at the time. There was some people that had S-Video. The Genesis can't use S-Video, but that's not the point. I just feel like, if somebody were to like come to my house or whatever, and they saw my RetroTink 4K and they knew how much I paid for it, they'd be like, man, this would just look better on a CRT anyways. It's because they're cheap. And I get it. I like saving money too. I don't want to spend money on stupid shit, even though, like I said, I do own a scaler and, I do have some very expensive video game equipment and modded systems. But, there is a point where you're just justifying your own cheap ass. Okay? I'm sorry. You know what? If you want to just play your games on the Genesis or whatever, on your shitty little Toshiba monitor from 2003 that doesn't even have S-Video, then, go right ahead. But if you're going to have a CRT, at least get a good CRT, is my point. You don't have to go full, like, consumer PVM, but, there are some pretty good alternatives out there, like, learn a little bit about video signals. By the way, Rudy.
Yes?
What does this section look like? pink background.
I
moving
guess you could say
blocks.
you're coping.
Yeah, see, there's a lot of that DNA in this game, and it makes sense because this game came out in 1990. Sonic would have been in development around the same time. But it's just really interesting to me that there's so many connections to Sonic with this one game, and there's going to be more.
Yeah,
There's going to be a lot more. I'm not just saying this for, I'm not trying to just make 2 points in that.
Sonic's famous question mark blocks.
Yeah, I'm also not trying to sound like an elitist either. Like, if people want to play a game the way they want to, go right ahead. It's just that I don't really like. It's just me countering the elitism that I've seen. Okay, with my own elitism. All right.
I mean, I'll say this. Everything's fine. Just don't stretch it to widescreen, please.
Oh God, I hate when people do that. And then people call them out on it, and then they're like, "Oh, I think it looks fine." It's like, fuck you. If you want people to like want to interact with you and like help you with your video game equipment, the first thing you do is not criticize them when they're like trying to tell you to turn the game off widescreen.
It's gotta have motion. No, what's it called? Motion smoothing.
Oh God, yeah.
Motion smoothing on.
By the way, effects.
Stretch it to widescreen. Oh, awesome! So cool. I love graphics. This is probably something that was built in with the with like the line scroll chip. But that was horizontal, so I don't know about that.
I have no idea how that. I'm not a programmer, so I couldn't tell you.
Sound off in the comments if you know how this was made. I need to know.
We need a Game Hut video. It's like I still upload.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him upload in a while.
Yeah, me neither. Well, he does have a job at DD.
Well, that's true.
Making endless hordes of Lego games.
Yeah, well, it's not like
It's a fun template, though.
It's not like he's going to be handed the keys to do Sonic R2 anytime soon.
Yeah,
I would totally love a Sonic R2.
Oh, me too. Me too.
All that game really needs is like decent analog control and like more levels.
Yeah.
I would even play it. I would even buy it if it just still looked like a Sega Saturn game. Like,
I think it might be it might need a little bit of rebalancing with the characters.
well, yes.
Just a little bit.
Well, you don't want your
But
friend
yeah.
to always go. You don't want to have fistfights over who gets to play a Super Sonic.
What? Fisting Supersonic? I can't say that. Cut that out. Fellas, it's late. I'm allowed.
God damn it. Oh, I just need this one.
It's funny to me that they're not lives, they're tries. You can have
Yeah.
Mickey killed.
Yeah, you can't.
What's up with
Shit.
Mr. Feet? Please. It's a cute little game.
So like I
It's
said,
really
this
like
this
it.
is not a long game, but it's a cute
Yeah.
little fun game. This would later be followed
I
up
think
with Quackshot. I
I think it's appropriate for what's his face Cartoon Mickey.
Yeah.
Pretty fine.
I just think that if people, I find that a lot of times in my life, I've found people that are like the only game worth playing on Genesis is Sonic.
It's not true.
It's just
There's
not
Strider.
true. Yeah.
There's Gunstar Heroes.
Gunstar Heroes is
Hi.
pretty great.
Biggest treasure shield in the world here. By the way,
Got the yellow Chaos Emerald or the
nice.
orange one.
By the way, when Clown Guy shot out his fist, didn't their rings kind of look like Sonic rings, but with a different palette?
Kinda.
I'd have to check later. Maybe not. They're a little bit thinner. I'll have to check. I really like the color palette of this hub world.
Definitely, yeah.
Just the nice purple and oranges. Oh, look at those clouds! This is beautiful.
Yeah, no, the art design in this game is fantastic, especially for such an early Genesis game. Like,
Yeah.
this is definitely showing what the console was capable of over like an NES.
Oh yeah.
Now,
Do you ever play Rekka on NES?
uh, yeah, I think I remember when that game was being released on the Wii U Virtual Console.
Okay.
Okay, so by
Wait,
the way,
Rekka? Really?
I
The
think
shmup?
so. 92 Rekka or whatever.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know they released it on Wii Shop. It's probably
By the
like
way, that path right there, it's a secret or it'll get stuck here. So,
nice.
players, like this is a little bit of a maze level. By the way, Rudy, once again,
Yeah.
what does this underwater cavern stage remind you of?
Oh boy.
And don't worry, it gets even closer to that. All
I
right.
can even hear the twang. This is crazy. The fucking waterfalls, like those
Yeah.
are probably Sonic assets, aren't they? Like they're pretty much identical. I mean, not that they're,
Yeah.
hard to copy, but
No, I don't know about that, but because you want my embarrassing story?
let's hear it.
When around like time I did that Sonic 1 video, or maybe it was before that, I was running some tests.
Wait, which one?
Oh, whoops, died. I didn't think I was okay.
Like what year, I guess.
I think it was the first one of Mott's, I think.
Okay.
Well, it was around that time anyways. I was trying to do some like recording tests to like get like good Genesis footage and like make sure that my OBS was working right. And I was in Green Hill Zone, and I had just picked this place part in Act 2 to like, just record footage of, just quick test. I had the waterfall on the screen because I wanted to check the bitrate. And I had this buzzing sound, and I didn't know what was going on. I tried everything to fix the audio, and believe me, let me tell you, as somebody that makes videos on the internet, the worst part of the fucking thing is audio. That's always the first thing that people talk about when they like say something about the video that could be better. It's always the fucking audio, and I'm like, I know I'm trying, but it's just the way we have to we make these videos is sometimes such a pain to like get good audio. And I know I don't have the best mic for myself, but like a lot of you guys don't have much better. No offense.
Yeah.
It's just how
fine.
it is.
It's what we have.
Yeah. That's why I need to launch that Patreon, and it probably will be by the time you guys see this video.
Patreon exclusive Rudy content? Probably not.
Probably OnlyFans. Yeah, by the way, look at this.
I mean, I might. Oh, this is cool.
Anyway, but I couldn't figure out what was causing it. And that's when I learned that Green Hill Zone waterfalls have a sound effect.
Oh!
I never noticed that until
I was... got the little... Yeah.
That's what I was hearing, and I was getting so upset. I spent like... Oh, whoops. Jumped a little early there. That's okay, I think. That might have fucked up my entire timing on this. No, I'm okay. Yeah. So, I spent like an hour...
I don't think it's that embarrassing. I think some revisions straight up don't have it.
Well, I'm sure that, if you're playing an emulated version of the game, sometimes it just cuts out. Like, I'm sure the Mega Collection or whatever. Saturn release, definitely. Yeah, no, that was my story of me learning that, sound effects exist in the game that I never even noticed. By the way, if any big Disney fan can tell me what the hell this thing is and where it came from, let me know, because I do not recognize.
I know. It's the Sandopoulos boss. No, it's
Rudy,
not. I'm sorry.
I didn't mean that thing. I meant the Green Gremlin, dude.
Oh, I know. He's from Darkstalkers. His name is Rico. I forget his English name. Whoops. You know what I'm talking about, right?
I do.
The merman.
Fuck. I do. Okay, I had no problem with this the first time I played. The last two times I played this, so I don't know what I'm doing here. But I also want to mention really quickly, I love Mickey's like death animation in this game. Like they were like, oh, let's not just have him. Like there is the animation, like the Sonic animation where he falls down when you're like going down a pit or whatever. But there's also this one where he just spins into the air and just flies off. It's just really funny to me.
I don't know if it's vaudeville or not, but you know that I guess trope of a character getting pulled off stage with a cane, with like a curved little cane.
Yeah.
Imagine if his death animation was that. It's like whoop. You're a brave mouse. Yeah, he is. I like his.
By the way,
his trademark pose. Good job on getting.
Yeah, like I said,
Chaos Emerald number 3.
Like I think the animation's a little really expressive. I just would have done some like different things with the face. I think that's what really throws me off.
You know, realistically, there's either a ready or there's going to be a patch for it.
Yeah, there definitely is a ROM hack in this game where they just like made him look like the 30s design, and I know that probably exists, but
yeah.
When you're making a video on a game, it's generally not really like, oh, you want to play like a graphics mod that like fixes the game the way you want it specifically. Like that's not generally.
Of course. Though, you know, I guess if it's something that minor, if it's just the face, I think it's acceptable, you know?
Yeah, but
milk.
By the way, this background right
shit.
here.
Oh, this is so cool.
When I do a video on this game, and you know, that's probably in production by the time you guys are seeing this video. I'm definitely making a joke about like Motzi going into a food coma just seeing this place. Like I have to do something with Motzi here.
This is Rayman Candy Chateau. This is like the final level.
I think this is
in that game. In that game, you can surfboard on a frying pan.
Oh yeah, I love the way this looks. Like this is
very good.
Oh shit!
I do like that it's still kind of Genesis. It's kind of Mega Drive, you know. Like there's that kind of grit and grunge to it.
I forget that you live in a territory where it's called the Mega Drive.
I kind of prefer Mega Drive, to be honest, because Genesis is kind of rude to the Master System. It's like, yeah, it's the first one. Don't think about the others.
No, I think it's like supposed to be like the Genesis of like arcade quality at home or something. That's what I always took it as.
It's like, yeah, Bark 3. That's baby shit.
Yeah, that's a little weird. Now the game just gives you a gem halfway through, like the quote-unquote act.
I thought you were done with the level.
Oh no, there's more. Like we have this like library stage. So the ideas kind of got a little mixed. I mean, this one is obviously based a little bit on Through the Mirror, which itself was based on Alice in Wonderland before they did the movie.
I was kind of thinking it reminded me of the Beanstalk short.
Oh yeah,
because you know it's still Tiny Mickey.
Oh, and, definitely. That's definitely what these inspirations were. Damn it, I got hit by
that. What was I thinking? You know, it's nice to be reminded that he's a mouse. It's usually like person-sized.
By the way, the only thing that's like, again, you know, as of this recording, if you guys want a little bit behind the scenes, I don't mind saying this. I've been working on a Donkey Kong Country video, a smaller scale one than my normal 32-bit blues. But we were going over that, and I mentioned the GBA port of Donkey Kong Country and how I definitely don't want to even like use too much of that because, you know, it's just visually ugly. Like they had to do a lot of like things to make it work on the GBA, and most of that was just like editing the colors to like make it appear on a non-backlit handheld.
It's crazy that they re-rendered everything though.
Oh yeah.
Like they took the original models and re-rendered them. It's cool.
This jump is always such a pain in the ass. Yeah, but the reason I bring that up is because it's funny because this game also has that Xbox 360 remake, and it is the worst. And then, you know, another like early 16-bit blue I've been thinking about working on is Mega Man X, and that has Maverick Hunter X, and it's like, man, I just picked all the games that have like the shitty, ugly remakes, didn't I? Not that the GBA remake is necessarily shitty for Donkey Kong Country, but like all three of them are way uglier than their originals.
The originals, yeah. What's with the A's actually? Now that I
don't
think
know.
about
They're
it,
the hardest enemy in the game actually because they're just kind of a pain in the ass to avoid. I know how they work. Oh, yeah, it stands for asshole. They jump when they approach you, so you kind of have to.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, rather, I see.
Hey, come on. I want to get those hit points, but I don't want to lose more hit points trying to kill you. Good. All right. Let's just get the hell out of here.
No, they're not hit points. They're power.
Oh, yeah.
Again,
right.
probably skirting him getting... Yeah.
No, 100% that's what they were doing. And if you want... Oh.
Picturing Sega being like, yeah, and this is where Mickey gets shot and dies bloodily. And this is like, yeah, that's fine. But
just remember, Nomura for Kingdom Hearts suggested a kid with a lion tail and a chainsaw weapon. I would have paid to be a fly on the wall in that meeting. Just imagine Michael Eisner.
Weren't they?
I imagine Michael Eisner. Oh fuck, this fucking dragon. I imagine Michael Eisner being handed that paper and just.
This is a little unorthodox, Mr. Nomura. Oh, yes, but isn't it cool? It's kind of cool, I gotta say. I don't know how Michael Eisner talks. I think I'm doing a bad job as him. Whatever.
By the way, this dragon. What I like about this game a lot is that it's not just like fucking.
Fuck dragon, fuck the dragon. Me, key. God. Wait, sorry, I interrupted you for the bit.
No,
what were you saying?
Believe it or not, this is actually the hardest boss in the game.
the Giga Chat Dragon with his huge fucking alpha chin. He cuts through mouse with like knife through butter. I'm trying here. I'm trying here. Oh man, look at his tiny arms. How does he grab anything? These are like Shin Godzilla arms. They're vestigial. Totally useless. He can't even scratch himself. And he's long, so there's gotta be a lot to scratch. Good God.
Boom.
No wonder he's lashing out at Mickey. You freed him from his torment. You did a good thing.
Yeah, I would say that's the hardest boss in the game. That's generally where I die the most. I died a lot on that last boss too. I'm not really proud of that because I did that first try the last time, and now I'm kind of getting low on lives.
That's fine. It's fine.
But
I like technical bonus. Like the game has told you, yeah, you played it epically, and to put on a backwards cap and be like, yeah, play it loud. Oops, wrong franchise. Sorry.
All right, cool.
This is like Castlevania. Oh man, fucking! I'm still playing Rondo. If anyone's seen the other commentary, if it's out by now, we recorded that. I think it was a week ago. Was it a week ago?
Yeah, it was a week ago.
And yeah, I'm still playing Rondo. I'm at the 4th stage, and sometimes the guards fuck me up, even though I know the pattern. Now, them chucking their axe boomerangs.
Now, I said that before that was the hardest boss in the game. This is the hardest stage in the game.
Ooh.
So, if I get through here, we'll beat the game. No problem.
Nice.
There we go. If you want to get up here, it's a little bit of a maze, but up here's some extra stuff that you can pick up. Now, weirdly, I've been getting different items to throw at enemies this whole game. Like, there's been apples, what I assume are marbles or bouncy balls or something. I don't know. And then in this level, it's literally just candle fire.
Well, I guess this really is like, Fantasia Mickey, because he's like, haha, fireball. It's his spell.
These blocks are such a
Fucking Firaga. Before Kingdom Hearts happened. Oops.
I got an image. I'll try to like send it to whoever edits this, but I have an image of Donald in the Chain of Memories like text box, and he's like, "You're talking mad shit for somebody in Zeta player range."
He would. He's so petty. He would.
That
I will say,
sucks. If you fall in that,
thinking...
if you fall in that non-chemical plant Mega Mac, you die.
Oh man, jeez. You know, I was thinking about the thing you said with the apples and the fireballs.
Mm-hmm.
You're right, but I don't know. I kind of feel like him bouncing on enemies kind of more Mickey. It's like a little more plucky, you know?
Oh, definitely.
Like it's the kind of thing. Well, he wouldn't do it, but you could see him do it. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm actually doing very well so far.
This medieval torture chamber.
Which is the only stage in the game that doesn't directly connect back to Sonic 1.
Oh yeah, I guess it doesn't. No, no, this is clearly Starlight Zone. After Eggman took over.
Well, I say that, but we are getting another connection right away here. Alright, one more gem. We got 6 of them.
Oh, that's such a pretty gem. I love the pink light reflex shading.
Okay. So actually, you know, even though I did worse than the 2 bosses, I'm actually doing very well because I beat that level the first try. So now I'm a little bit more happy with myself. So I go this way. This level is super short. This one right here, is literally just a little bit of this, and then I'm already done. I don't know why this is here even. I guess just because they programmed water into the game, they were like, "Oh, we only did it once."
This is kind of like.
By the way, okay, so you might not immediately connect this one to Sonic 1, but if you remember,
I'm thinking honestly, Clockwork Zone.
Yeah. Nice. You gotta remember, when this was in development, Scrap Brain was definitely Clockwork Zone.
Also, I'm hearing Bloody Tears. Let's be honest.
Dun, 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 dun,
da 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 da.
We gotta do Castlevania 4 at some point.
Oh yeah, we should do you know, drinking game. I don't drink actually, and I assume neither do you.
Neither
but
do I.
Okay, cool.
We're so cool,
I don't know,
yeah.
fucking pineapple juice drinking game.
Oh God,
and
why?
for what's it called? Castlevania Chronicles.
You know, you better be careful though, Rudy. You remember us Canadians were the ones that invented Hawaiian pizza.
Oh boy. Oh God.
That's not an insult to your heritage, is it?
I don't know. I've never actually tried it. I've heard conflicting reports. I think it's absolutely silly, but you know, maybe it's good.
I know. I just, you know, we have to work in a joke about Hawaiian pizza in a video with you.
Oh yeah, I have. Do I have to fake my impotent rage at you eating fruit with pizza, or do you think I should be like?
Technically, tomatoes are fruit.
Oh well, I mean, yeah. Sorry, I mean unholy fruit.
Says every smart ass in the room. Again, the clock tower stage went pretty easily. All right.
To be fair, I assume
here's Willy.
I assume. Oh.
He's got a samurai sword.
Holy shit! It's Joe Musashi.
It's funny to me that, you know, Willy the Giant is this really small character here. Like, he's like way taller than Mickey, obviously, still, but like...
Well, yeah. It's a tiny giant, I gotcha. It's like Ridley in NES Metroid.
This is a weird boss fight.
He's got a redder. Oh, that's cute. This really is like Ridley.
Yeah, it's also not that hard.
Just like Ridley. I mean, depends on the Ridley. He's so red. Oh. Para-pa-pa, para-ra-pa-pa, para-bara-bara-bara. You got the orb.
Yeah, so I mentioned before that, 7 gems, really. And, I do know that Sonic 1 shipped and there was only 6 emeralds in that game. But I think the intention was always that there was going to be 7. Because there's that Sonic Bible. And believe me, the less I say about the Sonic Bible, the better. But it was
the fucking gray emerald thing, yeah?
They bring that up. And that came out the same day the game launched in the US. June 23rd, 1991. And I don't think it's a case of the Americans not knowing how to count. I just think that, they didn't really think.
Oh, this is so cool.
Yeah, that's what the gems do. They make that little bridge.
Taste the rainbow, motherfucker.
Yeah, but
oh, the scrolling god, so cool. Yeah, this is like shit. Castlevania. Oh, I didn't even connect. This is actually the Snow White witch.
Yeah.
Miss Rebel. Yeah.
You gotta do this immediately. This boss isn't hard, but you have to get up here first.
Gotcha.
That's what I messed up.
I'm more of a Maleficent guy myself.
That's fair. I do love the colors in the background here.
Oh yeah, this is cool. Look at them flexing that. Fuck, I forgot the chip name. You know the chip name.
Motorola 6800.
Yes, you did. Good job.
You know how many videos I've made talking about the Genesis?
Proud of you, buddy.
I just can't name the sound chip because it changes so many goddamn times.
Yeah, it's a Yamaha one. It's fine.
Oh.
It's something, or other.
Oh, I mean, that's the one place you don't want her to be.
Yeah, right. I think it's also in the Sharp X 68000 and in the CPS one.
Fuck you.
Boing.
That's really hard to time. You don't have a lot of time to do that. You want her to go on the bottom platform. That's where it's easiest to hit her.
It's gotta be really humiliating, like as an evil witch, to get an ass full of Mickey in your face.
Man, I'm just having the worst luck with this right now. It's okay, I'm not taking any damage either. Fuck. Oh, they said that, and then what happened?
Mouse rump, go! Yes.
Alright, I think it's gonna be like one more hit. Oh, there we go.
Boing.
That it? Yep.
No, my face. Ah!
I don't know where Mickey got that from, but okay.
It's his soul. It's fucking. No, it's holy. The spell, I mean.
Yeah.
Something I like that they kept about Minnie for many, many years is that she has the big ol' underoos on her. It's cute. It's a cute character thing.
Yeah.
They in a spaceship? Oh, okay. Oh, that's kind of nice. I was expecting the castle to crumble, but instead it did the fucking Disney logo thing, where the fucking what was it, Buenos Vista distribution, the blue background.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da. I really like that logo.
Here we go.
Very polite of her to fly them out.
Yeah, so I mean, I said it took 36 minutes. We're closing in on the 40-minute mark, so a little worse, but whatever.
It's pretty good. Oh, you, Mickey, you rascal.
So
did Epic Mickey Remastered come out already?
Yeah, it did. I'm not gonna buy that until it goes on sale.
Yeah.
If at all. I haven't heard much really good things about it, and I know I didn't like the art design when it was shown off, but I don't really want to complain about that here because I'll get the one person that
I'd like to check it out eventually.
I already
Mostly
pissed so
because,
many.
mind control.
I already pissed so many people off in this video. I can guarantee it. I was going down a list. I had a. By the way, Thomas Yuta, he got his start on this game.
Nice.
He is the creator of Knuckles the Echidna, and he was the
I was
artist.
about to say.
Yeah.
Was it the Sonic 3 guy? The one who did like the CG style?
Yep.
Okay,
100%.
gotcha. I like Bo as sound director because Bo, I think I don't think it's in English too, but Bo means I don't know in Italian. So who directed it? Who directed the sound? I don't know.
Yeah, no.
Oh, Hyakushiki! That's Gundam! That's from Gundam! I mean, 1986.
I read that as Milfo.
That's what they call me.
They call you a MILF?
No.
Oh,
I wish they did.
I just hear Rudy foaming at the mouth for me to play through Quackshot with him.
I've never actually played Quackshot, so I know that Donald's in it and he shoots things. I always kind of assumed it was a tie-in with Quack Pack.
No, it came out way before. I'll get better at that game and we can record that too. I just need a little bit of time. But
That's fine.
This was the Cast of Illusion. I love this game. I don't think it gets enough attention or praise from modern players. I really think
It's good.
yeah, it's a nice short adventure. Like, it's on a level with like a Kirby game. And I love this little ending here. It's so cute.
I think it does really feel like a little Mickey short, basically. Yeah.
I like how Minnie is like the only one in there that's a girl. And you can tell because she's got the bow.
Hi.
I think that's cute. This is a cute game. You should play it.
Yeah.
And then the game cycles back to the title screen.
Yeah. I honestly, during the credits, I kind of was expecting Miss Rebel to show up again and just kidnap Minnie again.
Didn't you see we turned her into that good witch that looks like a mouse?
I know, but it'd be funny if she was like, "Yeah, I want to be evil again."
That's fair. Well, we'll end it here. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is a small little game.
Yeah.
I'm working on a video for it, so it'll happen. Anyways, Rudy, you got any final thoughts?
Good game. I really should play it myself, honestly. I've been behind on a lot of Disney stuff.
That's fair. It's really good. All right.
Yeah.
Have a good one, guys. Bye.
Late towards.